Good afternoon, staff. As we wrap up the first full week of school, I'd like to congratulate everybody. Some of you may be asking, hey, Jim, what's that milk can in your office about? Well, as with most things in education, there's a pretty good story to it. So, my dad, he owned a small motor mechanic shop on Main Street, Boscoville, and his bread and butter was his ability to sharpen blades and chains. So when the customers would come in and they would have him sharpen that for them, they needed a place to sit. So my dad had an old milk can from the Muscadet Creamery and an old tractor seat, and being who he was, he welded them together and then he had this seat. So when I came back to the area from Prairie Farm down to Cuba City, I saw this sitting in my mom's garage and I said, hey Mom, can I have that? And she said, sure. At the time it wasn't painted, but the art teacher saw it in my office, and so he painted it with the Cuba City theme. When I accepted my position at Adams Friendship, I had the pleasure of working alongside Mr. Michael Hadfield, who is a parent of some students. His two boys are in our district, and he's also a very good art teacher. And he offered to paint it up as a green devil. And that's the Adams Friendship mascot. So took it up there, and then when I was offered the position here, I had a friendly message from Mr. Hadfield who said, hey Jimmy, I think we have work to do. I brought it to him, and so Mr. Hadfield did this for us. And so there's a lot of meaning behind the milk can. One, it's a memento from when I was a kid at my dad's shop. Number two, it represents a lot of those relationships, a key one being one that I had with Mr. Hadfield and still have. He was kind enough to say welcome back, and he painted it up for me. So you look at something like that, and the way I like to have it in my office is, if you would like to come in and have that conversation, please feel free to come on in and sit in this chair in which many wise people have sat in and had discussions. And it's interesting as our careers advance, you pick up things that mean a lot to you that you have to explain because they just don't have that outward meaning. So that's the milk can. So as a team, I'd like to wrap up our first full week together, congratulate everybody, and who knows, there may be another momentum or another memento that you pick up along the way that sure does mean a lot to you.